By the end of this video, you're gonna know 4 post types that you can implement right now on Instagram to gain 10,000 followers in the next 24 hours. You heard that right. I mean, I literally just helped this creator right here implement these posts and they were able to gain over 500,000 followers. And this creator, over 100,000 followers. And now both of them are able to make a full-time living from their Instagram because they could charge thousands of dollars for sponsored posts and they built businesses on the back of Instagram. And it literally came from these 4 post types that I'm gonna share with you. And 2 of them, you don't even have to show your face for them. So it doesn't matter what niche you're in, doesn't matter what kind of content you create or how big you are on Instagram, you can implement these right now and skyrocket your growth. The first post type that you can implement is what Nick is doing in this post right here. So if we come down to this post, it has 1,200 likes. If we scroll down right here, 50,000 views. And if we scroll down, he has literally done this several different times. 10,000, 26,000, 50,000, 25,000, 2.5 million. So if we actually look at what he's doing here, he's not even showing his face. He's just doing a walkthrough. And the reason that this post type works is because people watch the video all the way through the end because it's very clear that he is walking through all this stuff. So he shows you it in the beginning just to get you hooked in, and then he actually goes through step by step. And this post format basically incentivizes people to watch the entire video, and then boom, you get a really high completion rate. And what does Instagram do? They push out your content to more people. In addition to that, this content type is very educational, teaches people a lot of stuff. So a lot of people end up commenting, and a lot of people end up sharing this with other people. And this isn't the only way that you could do this. If we come down right here, this post right here got about 50,000 views. And the reason that this did so well is because it's the same thing. It is a tutorial. So this shows you what fake maple syrup looks like and what real maple syrup looks like. This video is incredibly short, took her almost no time to make. And the real part of this video is in the caption right here. So what does it do? It shows you what fake versus real maple syrup is. And this is a tutorial showing you that. And then if you scroll down, guess what ends up happening? She tells you to comment a specific word. She ends up getting a bunch of comments. That is why this post is doing incredibly well. And it's driving business for her because she's using ManyChat. If somebody comments, boom, they get sent a DM with a link that then goes to a free lead guide. But that's not the only post type that you can implement today to skyrocket your following on Instagram. The next one allows you to basically take a piece of content and you don't even have to upload a new piece of content and you'll be able to get millions of views from it. But before I share that with you, I need you to smash that subscribe button. If you want to grow quicker on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, I literally upload a video every single day about how to grow on these platforms. In addition to that, I just created a free Instagram growth course. So you can get the pinned comment below. It's going to share with you things like the best time to post on Instagram, the best hashtags to use, exactly how the algorithm works, and so much more. If you want to be able to make a full-time living on Instagram, I strongly suggest you go to that pinned comment below, get it right now. It's literally 100% free. Now, the next post type that I'm talking about helped this creator get over 8 million views right here. And look, they don't even have that many followers. And if we come down, they get 100,000 views here, and they keep getting a lot of views by doing remixes. And you need to make sure that you begin using this within your content. Essentially, this is all you're going to do. You're going to go to Instagram. You are going to find a meme. It can be something that's already related to your niche or not related to your niche. You're going to click on those 3 dots that you see in the bottom of the screen of the reel and then click remix. Now, all you have to do are add some emojis or a little bit of text to that video, and you are going to be able to post that video as your own. I mean, literally look at this. This got over 8 million views. It was posted just 1 day ago. So in 1 day, somebody with 8,000 followers got over 8 million views. You could have the same exact thing happen to you so long as you start implementing these remixes into your content. In fact, you should be doing this at least 3 to 5 times a week because it's the easiest way to get people to share your content on Instagram because this content's always relatable, it's always funny, and it's really easy for somebody to share one of these quick 3 to 5 second videos that they find really relatable. Now, before I get into the next 2 post types that you need to make sure that you're doing, I want to make sure that you understand something, and that is that the amount of shares that you get on Instagram right now is going to drastically affect how much reach you get because 1 share on Instagram equals 400 views. So the more shares that you could get, the more views you're going to get and the more followers that you're going to get. In addition to that, if you want these posts to really skyrocket your growth, you want to gain 10,000 followers overnight. you want to gain 50,000 followers overnight, you need to make sure you have a call to action in the post. You need to be giving people really good reason for why they should be following you. For example, I put a description up on the screen right now. This has a great call to action in it, has a very good reason for why somebody should follow them after they provided them with some value, made them laugh, or educated them. And you need to be doing the same exact things in your posts if you want those passive viewers to turn into followers, because otherwise you might not gain followers from the posts you do. On top of that, I do want to emphasize how important your bio is when it comes to getting people to follow you. If your bio is not very clear, if it's not clear what somebody is going to get after they follow you or what they're going to get for following you, this is also one of the reasons you are not gaining followers right now. And there are a few rules of thumb here. One, you want your bio to be very simple. You want it to have a few emojis on it. Basically, you want it to just state exactly why somebody should end up following you. This is a great bio right here, and this is a great bio right here. I'm not saying that you need to be in these niches, but what I am saying is that if you take bios like this and start to implement it into yours, it's going to increase the amount of people that actually end up following you. Now, this next post type is exactly what Mike did to get 13,000 views here, and he also did it here to get over 250,000 views, and that is going to be a sequence. So essentially what you do, you take a video that had a really good hook on it. Huge car buying tip. They were pissed. Incoming stitch. She made her page private. What does that do? That makes somebody very curious for what's about to happen next. But all Mike had to do was find the post that already had this, and this post already went viral, and then he put incoming stitch on here. And then essentially what he does is he steals the beginning of this video, and then guess what? He adds his own part into the back half of the video. And this is exactly what you need to make sure that you're doing with your content. Essentially what you're going to be doing is just taking the hook from a really good video, and then you add your own piece into it. Let me give you an example. If I came over to my Reels right now and I found some really crazy videos, for example, this one right here, point of view, when you inherit $15 million but still drive a beater car as a poverty cosplay because you're terrified your friends will find out you're rich, you can then stitch this and either agree with this person or disagree with this person, or show that you're doing the same thing and show your really crappy car and your really crappy house, and then show your bank account and be like, just kidding. You get the point. You can literally take anything like this, and there are tons and tons of examples of this. For example, this is how you tell if a man has money, and then again, you confirm that thing, you deny that thing immediately after this really good hook. And the hooks that you want to take when you go to sequence something needs to be something that has a lot of comments. Like this one right here has a bunch of comments on it, and that is why this post did so well. And if you take things that got a lot of people to react to it, and you add to it and try to make it funny, try to make it better, try to make it more educational, well, guess what? The followers are going to come flocking because so many people are going to love that, and you're basically stealing the hook, which is the most important part of a video, from other videos that have already been proven out, already went viral, and this is one of the easiest ways for you to increase your views. Now, there is one other post type that you need to make sure that you're doing, but before I share it with you, I did want to emphasize something. It is easier to grow on Instagram right now than it ever has been before, and that's for two reasons. One, there are a ton of different post types you could do. You don't even have to show your face, and you could basically take other people's content on Instagram, post it on your own page, making it a little bit better or changing it a little bit differently, and boom, you're able to get more followers and monetize an Instagram account. But also, you need to make sure that you understand that this will not last forever. The organic reach that we're currently seeing on Instagram isn't going to last forever. In fact, Instagram's CEO recently came out and said that they're actually promoting small accounts right now. And this isn't going to last, so please, if you're serious about growing on Instagram, you want to be able to make a full-time living from Instagram, or you just want to be able to make some side money from Instagram, or maybe you just want some followers, keep watching this video because this next post type is going to be incredibly useful. So for this next post type, there's actually two different ways that you could do this. You could do what Roberto does right here, where basically he's on the bottom and whatever he's talking about is on the top, or you could do what Nick does here when he does his green screen content. Basically, all you're doing is talking about something people care about. If we look at Roberto's post, this is about Apple officially announcing the iPhone 16 lineup, and then he goes through all the different changes and he reacts to it. What is Nick doing? Basically the same thing, but he's talking about Amex points hacks, or he's talking about Chase or Capital One or whatever credit card that he's talking about. And you can implement this same exact thing in your post either by using the green screen feature or by editing your content to make sure that two things are showing. And why does this work? Because humans want to know what other humans think, and what better way to do that than react to something that people actually already care about. But I will warn you, Not all of these posts are created equally. For example, Nick does this one right here with the green screen. 3,800 views talking about how to increase your credit score. But then he does this one about Capital One, 20,000 views. And then he does this one about American Express, 30,000 views. Now we use the same exact post format, but what changed is this one is about a topic not very popular. This one is a little bit more popular, but this one is the most popular, and that's why it got a lot more views. If we look at Roberto's content, he does the same thing. He does this type of content all the time. This one, 7 million views. This one, only 50,000 views. And the reason for that is simply because this one was about a topic that a lot more people cared about, and this one wasn't. Now let me ask you a question. Obviously, since you're still watching this video, you're serious about growing on Instagram and getting monetized on Instagram. Well, don't you want results like how I helped this creator gain over 500,000 followers and this creator over 100,000 followers? If so, I strongly suggest you keep watching this video because I want to work with you one-on-one to help you grow quicker on Instagram. Let me explain. The opportunity to grow on Instagram and this organic reach we're currently seeing are not going to last forever. And there are two things holding you back from seeing the growth like the creators that I share with you in this video. The first one is that you haven't implemented the tips that I just shared with you. And the second is that you haven't gotten into my Instagram mentorship program yet. That's literally going to guarantee that I help you get more followers on Instagram in the next 30 days, or you get your money back, 0 questions asked. In fact, the average person that's gone through this program in the last 30 days has gained over 25,000 followers, and nobody has ever gone through it and gained less than 1,000 followers if they implement every piece of advice that I share with them. Now, since you're still watching this video, I'm gonna assume you're probably above average. So the odds of you gaining over 25,000 followers are probably quite high. And if you want results like that, go to the link in the description below right now and sign up because there are limited spots available. I'm gonna be telling you exactly what to post, when to post, what hashtags to use. I'm gonna send you new post ideas and I'm gonna critique your content to guarantee that you get more growth on Instagram in the next 30 days. It doesn't matter what your niche is or what your background is. This program is gonna help you get followers more easily and quicker so that you don't have to spend endless hours trying to figure out the things that I already know about exactly how to grow your account. In fact, I just helped this creator in the program and they gained over 100,000 followers in just 30 days. I helped this creator, they gained over 150,000, and this creator over 200,000 followers. If you want results like that and I want you to be my next success story, go to the link in the description below and sign up right now because every single day that you wait, it's only gonna get harder to grow on Instagram. It is easier than ever to grow right now, but you need to take advantage of this opportunity. And what's better than an opportunity where you're literally gonna grow on Instagram or get your money back, 0 questions asked. Again, there are limited spots, so go to the link in the description below and sign up right now. Otherwise, I strongly suggest you check out the next 2 videos I put up on the screen because they're the videos YouTube thinks you should watch next. Thank you so much for watching.